everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is my second part of creation of a payment details using the Tinker GUI. In my previous video, I got one error. Like, if you remember, I got this name field error focus. This is because I have not left the space. That is, I have not followed the indentation. So because of that, I got this error. So when I move it over here, it should be working. So let me start from again. So I will run all of my codes. So yeah, in my previous session, what we have done is we have imported all the necessary libraries for the creation of the payment details application. Also, I have defined the columns and rows in the Excel and what are the headings you should have. Also, the spaces you should contain. As soon as I enter one detail in the particular field, Af- as soon as I click the submit button, you should delete everything and should be saved in the Excel. So I have done, I have written all of this code. So we have one more thing to do here. So I will define a block code in the sense, let me write the code. If underscore name is underscore is equal to underscore main. So what I'm doing is whatever the code going forth I will be writing, it will be under this particular block of the code. So I'm writing as this block code. And what I will do is I will create a GUI. So GUI and I will name it as root is equal to T key. As I said, our GUI application is Tinker. So I'm using this one. I'm calling out this function. Then next we will set the background color uh, of this GUI window. So I will define root.configure. I need the background color as a light blue. So after creating this, I have to give the title of my GUI application. So I will set the title name. So root dot title, I will give it as a payment details and I will set the configuration like as when I like in what height width I need the GUI window configuration to be done. So it will be defined here. So I will give it as a root dot geometry. I will give it as 800 into 300. Here I will call out the Excel function. So whatever the details, those things, it has to save it in the Excel. So for that purpose. So next thing in my GUI application, I have defined what should be the background color of it and what should be the heading and what should be the size of it. So next we will create a form label. Create a form label. So first I will give this heading. So I have already given the heading should be the payment details. So for that I will give the label. So in that label, I will give this root and I need the text that is the heading as payment details. And what should be the color of it? It should be in a yellow color. Next, we will create a name table. Sorry, name label. So name I will give and label same. I will be using this root that is the attention function. On the text, it will be the name, and for this, the background color will be the light green. Same thing. Create a course label. Course is equal to label root. Text is equal to course, and I will keep this one also as a light green. So same thing goes form and amount. Create a form label. Form is equal to label tinker. This I will give as a form number, and background color will be same light green. Next, create a amount label. Amount is equal to to text is equal to amount, and background will be the light green. Next, we have this remarks form. Create a remarks label. Remarks is equal to label root. Text is equal to remarks, and I will give the background color as a see light green. You can use double quotation or single quotation. So both works well for everything. Yes, I have given defined all of this. Now what I will do is I will give the um like I have to give the structure for this for name, course, amount and all. Uh, so I will write one grid. Grid method is used for placing the widgets at respective positions in table-like structure. So I will give it as heading dot grid method. I am using it, and I will put it as a row that is equal to 0, and column that is equal to 1. This heading I will give it in the grid method. I am using it. Heading is the first one. Next I will give name dot grid. Row, it should be in the first row, but column will remain the same. Sorry, the column will be the 0. Heading, as it will be the main thing, so column it will be the 1, and name it will be the 0. Next I will give the course dot grid. Row it is a 2, and column this is a 0 column. Next is form dot grid. Row is 3, and column is 0. Next is amount dot grid. Row is 3, and column is 0. Next, remarks dot grid. Row is 5. I got it is 4 and this is 5. Sorry. And column will be 0. So as you have understood, like I'm giving the grid method for all of this, like how it should be placed in the GUI. And next we will create a text box entry, text entry box for typing the information. So name underscore field. For name underscore field, we will give it as entry dot root. Sorry, root. This course field is equal to entry root. Next form underscore field. Amount underscore field is equal to next mass. So in order to make the entries for the typing information, so I have used this particular code. Also, we will use the bind method for widgets, like using the binding function with the events. Also, whenever we press the enter key, it should go to the focus one call. I mean, focus function, basically. So what I will write here is bind method of widget is used for the binding the function with the events. Also, behind it. Also, we will, whenever the enter key is pressed, then call the focus one function. So I will write the coding details here. So I will give name dot field dot bind, and I will write a written value, written focus one name thing. So same thing for the course underscore field dot bind, written focus two. Next is form underscore field dot bind, written, and it is focus 3. Next we have amount field dot build, written, and it is focus 4. Finally we have this remarks field dot build, called the return function, and we will be using the but also we need this one, like I have um, grid functions for will be having, right? So whenever we press the enter key or submit key, it should follow the focus for function. So what we will do is we will give this name field dot grid. We have it in row 1. Column is also, it will be 1. And this, I will explain this iPad X is 100. So same I will do for the other things also. I will copy this dot, but here the row will be 2. Um, then will be 3. We start it. We already know the rows and all, like in what rows it will be. So I'm not explaining that over here. And let me call this function. Um, Call the Excel function. Basically, we have to save it in the Excel, right? So again, Excel and this thing. And what we'll do is after giving all the details like name, course, form, amount number, remarks, everything, we should have some submit button, right? So create a submit button and we have to place into the main thing, that is the root window. So submit is equal to button, we will place it in root, and text is equal to what is the text. I need that text to be called as a submit, and this front background is I need it in the black, and background color I need it in the red, and command I will give it as a insert. Next, I have to create a grid for this one as well. So submit.grid, I will give for this, it is a row 8, and column will be the 1. And let me start the GUI. For this, I will write the code like root dot main loop. Okay. So this iPad acts like for the particular grid, what is the word, like what is the length which needs to be used. So I will uh, reiterate again. So basically we will block the code by writing this particular code, and we will create a GUI. We are calling out the Tinker functions, and I need that is the GUI application to be in a light blue, and the name, the heading should be the payment details, and it should be in a size of 800 MB to 300. After that we will be creating the forms label. Like we have the details at all, right? For that heading, I need that to be as a payment details, and I need that background as yellow, same as name, other things as well. After that, I will be using the grid method for the widgets to position it like a table, like a structure. I need everything in a table structure. So for that, I will be calling out this particular line of code. Also, in order to enter the details, also I need the details to be entered. So I will be writing this code, and after like using the we will be using the binding function for the widget for particular functions with the events. So these are the particular line of code. So let me run this. Mm, Valid synthesis maybe is equal to okay. So I have not given double is equal to. For that it was the error. Bad geometry specifier 800 into 300, so it is not taking the length of it. So let me check it. what is the length and width which we can give. I have used this one. Let's this. Again, I'm getting this dimensions. The name is not clear. See how many. As I'm a beginner, I'm getting so many errors. So let me run this code because if I run directly, if I run this, I will be getting the error. So that's the reason. So okay, run this. Okay. Again, dimensions. Let me rerun it. Because one is not defined. I have defined that. Hmm, here it is. Okay, actually, this focus one I have not defined over here. So let me define the function that is a define focus one. Sorry, focus one. This is particular event. I will define it as what name underscore field dot focus underscore set. So let me okay. So let me run this code again. So yes, finally here it is. So here I can write my name and I will give like MB. Phone number is phone number. I will give 1001. Amount I have paid is 9,000 and marks as I'll give it as paid one. So then when I click on submit, yeah, it will details will be getting saved. So if I go over to this download the sample file, one second, where I have saved the file downloads GUI. It is in download, sorry. It is downloads and it is in GUI and here it is. Oh, there is something. Okay, I will give this one